Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera. Today we are going to present chapter 5 NGN Services for Subject Telecommunication Network DEP 30083. So, this is my partner Intan Nur Atirah binti Muhammad Rosli, Nometric 15 DEP 20F2009, and me Nur Syuhada binti Jaafar, Nometric 15 DEP 20F2025.
For this chapter 5 NGN services, we are actually explaining the subtopic of chapter 5, which is 5.2, understand IPTV over NGN. So from this subtopic, we have 3 more subtopic, which is 5.2.1, explain IPTV functional architecture, and 5.2.2, explain multicast-based IPTV content delivery, and 5.2.3, explain unicast-based IPTV content delivery. So for the subtopic 5.2 is understanding IPTV over NGN. So what is IPTV? IPTV stands as Internet Protocol Television, which is as a multimedia services like TV, audio, video, pictures, and data delivered over IP-based networks. They are designed to support the needed level of QoS, and QoE, quality of experience, interactivity, reliability, and security. In general, IPTV is a successor to digital TV broadcast networks in a convergent IP environment. This is because digital TV requires higher bit rates for delivering the media, which is video synchronized with audio channels. The IPTV is becoming possible with deployment of broadband access network.
Next, IPTV functional architecture. There are 3 different types from IPTV functional architecture, which is non-NGN IPTV functional architecture, NGN based non-IMS IPTV functional architecture, and the last NGN IMS based IPTV functional architecture. So, for non-NGN IPTV functional architecture, in this case, IPTV services are provided by using existing protocols and network interface that are also used in the network for other IP base. Secondly, for NGN based non-IMS IPTV functional architecture, in this case, IPTV services are provided by using NGN functional entities but without deployment or usage of an IMS system in the network. And the last, for the NGN IMS-based IPTV functional architecture, in this architecture, all components of the NGN, including IMS functional entities, utilized for the purpose of IPTV service provisioning. So, this is IPTV domains diagram. We have 4 parts. First part is for end user, second part network provider, third part service provider, last part which is content provider. We can see in content provider we have movies, news and sport. Okay, this is NGN IMS based IPTV functional architecture diagram. In this diagram, we have end user function part, which is IPTV terminal and home network. And then in this diagram, we also have service state-term part and transport state-term part. Next, in management function part, we have transport device, end user device, content delivery, service control, and application. And the last, we have IPTV content provider function part, which is content and metadata.
So the second subtopic of 5.2 is 5.2.2, explain multicast-based IPTV content delivery. Multicast-based IPTV content delivery is using delivery of IPTV packets simultaneously to multiple destinations. by using transmission from a single source. RTU2 defines four different functional models for multicast-based delivery of IPTV content. So the first model is network multicast model, the second cluster model, third P2P model, and the fourth is hybrid model of cluster and P2P. An overview of the model is shown in the next slide. So the picture shows the models for multicast IPTV delivery. So you can see in the picture, in the top left is the multicast model, and in the top right is peer-to-peer model. And for the bottom left is cluster model, and bottom right is hybrid model. So we could see that each model has their own content and own characteristic. The first CD and SF stands for content delivery and storage functions, for CDF content delivery functions, and EUF stands for any user function, MTF stands for multicast transport function, and UTF stands for unicast transport function. Next is subtopic 5.2.3, Understanding Unicast-based IPTV content delivery. Unicast-based delivery of IPTV is a typical scenario in the cases where users are embedded within the network and when IPTV service provider is not located in the network provider domain of the end user. There are two scenarios for unicast-based IPTV content delivery, which is non-roaming scenario and NGN roaming scenario. From the left side, we could see the picture is about IMS-based IPTV session setup. In the pictures is AF stands for application functions, CDF stands for content delivery functions, IPTV TF stands for IPTV terminal functions, and NACF stands for network attachment control function, and 4RACF stands for resource and admission control function. So that is the end of our presentation. Thank you for listening.